does the CEO band name come from? I believe it has something to do with actually your business life, correct?
Yeah, it's funny. That's always the worst or the hardest part about putting together a band is you get to that point where you're like, okay, we got to name ourselves, and then that becomes a big drama fest type thing. And honestly, what it came down to is it's like, look, I'm 50 years old. I'm a husband. I'm a professional. I've been playing music since I was 10, 11, 12, 13. But it was better to embrace who I really am and kind of blow that up a little bit than try to be something that you're not. I kind of look silly in leather pants and with tassels and that kind of thing versus like, okay, I'm a business executive. I love heavy metal. I've done this my entire life. So let's just embrace that, kind of just blow it up a little bit. And of course, everybody in Seven Dust calls Vince the boss, so that kind of makes sense. And then we parlayed it into just an attitude, be the boss of your own life, take charge, take control of your own self, that kind of. So it all just kind of fit together, and it was one of those last minute things. Let's just go with it and see what happens.
Yeah, band names are going to be tough now these days because now you're taking out vowels, you're adding V's instead of U's to make words up.
Right? Band names used to be short and sweet. It was Kiss, and it was Wasp or whatever, and now it's like these really long names. It's like.
So being in the business world, did the Ozzy Tribute ever pop up in a weird spot?
It's funny, being in the business world, you would think that, they would look at that kind of thing as like a shtick or something goofy. Let me tell you something, all the people that I work with and the Wall Street guys that we trade with, they love it. They think it's fantastic. And that's, instead of doing business, they want to sit around and talk about Ozzy or the CEO. So I think they live kind of vicariously through, what it is that we're doing. So it's a blast. So we have a lot of fun with it.
So do you plan on doing proper touring with the CEO, or are you just going to do, as much as you can, or, basically mimic what the Ozzy Tribute did? How are we looking with that?
Yeah, I think that's, honestly, Seven Dust is on the road. They're going to be out till September. And, when they come home, we'll start looking at opportunities for us to go out. That makes sense. Again, you're new. You're going to be, more than likely, you're going to be an opener for most of these things. You probably have an hour's worth of material that you can do. So where it makes sense for us to, open up for some, like type bands, we're definitely going to do that. Festivals, when they come across, that makes sense for us to do. And, if we can put together a couple weeks that, kind of, supports the record, then we'll do that as well. So we're looking at probably fall before we really get out there and push this thing properly.